Greetings from another dimension! I am the Art Droid, and welcome to my first ever video. In celebration of reaching 100 watchers on DeviantART, I've decided to do a little Q&A session. This is unscripted, and the only things I have typed are the questions and this intro right here. That way, I'm not going off of nothing during the first 5 seconds. So, with all that out of the way, let's get this started. Okay, the first question is from Broken Wings of Light. And she's asked, what made you want to join DA? Smiley face. Well, back when I was younger, there was this girl on YouTube called Nora the Angel Cedrian. And I was a pretty big fan of her back in the day. I still am, and I still support her stuff, but it's not as hell-baked as it was a long time ago. So, in one of her videos, she said that she had a DeviantArt, which I had never heard of beforehand, so I went to check it out. And lo and behold, it's a whole website for artists! So I pretty much wanted to get on it as soon as I could and get in on this magicness. I told you guys this was unscripted, so don't expect me to be too professional. So, expect a lot of long pauses as I try to clear my head. So yeah, I wanted in on it, and here I am. I'm a little ashamed of this, but when I first joined, I told DeviantArt that I was 21 when I was actually 11, because you're supposed to be 13. I didn't know 13 was the limit, so I could above and beyond just in case. I thought you had to be like 18 or something, and I did not want to wait that long. I was very impatient as a child. But don't do what I did. Be 13 if you're on this website. Okay, I should probably move on to the next question. So, thank you, Broken. I was inspired by a senpai to join DA. There you go. Alright, next question. Anonymous Fangirl asked, what is your favorite Mario and Luigi RPG game, and why? Jeez, that's a tough one. Because there are only 5 of them right now. Okay, my favorite game in the series thus far? It had to be a tie between Bowser's Inside Story and Dream Team. Bowser's Inside Story because Fawful is just so amazing. And, oh my god, we meet Darkstar and Bit-Bis. And we get to play as Bowser, oh my god. Just so much awesome happens in that game. But I also say Dream Team because, well, it's the only game Asma is in, and you all know how much I love him. You may have seen him on my gallery, maybe, possibly. He's everywhere. And I just loved how they portrayed him and Bowser's relationship. They were so cute until the betrayal happened, which I swear no one understands but me. I'm going on a tangent here. I'm sorry. I'm going on a little rant. Yeah, that game, Dream Team just had so much cool stuff going on. We got to use the Luigi noise, Dream World, we met Dreambird. It has to be a tie between those two. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. I'd say Superstar Saga would be second after those two, because that's where it all started. And we got Cacletta, and when we first met Little Fawful, and he was so cute. And I should move on now. Okay. Halloween Mew asked, what's your least favorite character? That should probably be who's your favorite character, but I'm not going to be a grammar Nazi. My least favorite character. Like, ever, or just in general? Okay, my least favorite character. I don't really have many hated characters. I swear, if I made a list of characters that I hated, it would probably be very small. I'm not a hater, I'm a lover. I make friends, not enemies. But, let me think. My least favorite character ever. I'd have to go with Wario on this one. I can kind of understand why some people like him, but he's just not the kind of character that I'm interested in. He's fat, he's greedy, he's selfish, he's gross. He's not nice to his only friend, Waluigi. Come on. He's not my kind of character. He's not my cup of tea. Just Ugh. Why does he have so many freaking games? Give Waluigi a game, for crying out loud. Have any of you played Psycho Waluigi, a fan game? It's really awesome. You guys should go play that. It's really great. Nintendo, do something with Waluigi. Forget about Wario and focus on the one actual people give a shit about. Okay, let me move on now. Okay, Girl of Hearts 101. She gave me like a bunch of questions here, so thank goodness. Because I was a little worried at first that I wouldn't have enough questions to do this. So let's get onto her little list here. Girl of Hearts 101 asked, this is the first question, who's your most favorite hero and villain? Again, ever? Guys, give me some borders here. You're giving me too big of a box. Okay, my favorite hero and villain. Well, my favorite villain is probably either Fluffle or Phantasma, as many of you have probably guessed. That's probably an easier one to answer. I'll answer that one first. Fluffle and Phantasma for my favorite villain. Fluffle because he does everything right. He's entertaining, he's calculated, does think he's threatening, and he does it in such a way that you root for him, despite the fact that he's trying to take over the world. And you just get so caught up on his parade that you don't want to interfere. Yeah. He's such a lovable villain. And he's really developed. I don't think I've ever seen a villain this developed before. Like, he started out in Superstar Saga as a minion, a toady, an assistant. And even then, he was, like, really important. Like, he pretty much drove the plot. I mean, yeah, Cacletta was the big bad, she was pulling the strings, and I love her too, but Fluffle was the one who was getting shit done. He crashed the Cooper Cruiser, he stole Peach's voice, he put Cacletta on life support, giving Bowser boobs. I don't think anyone could forget that. Yeah, he's just changed so much from a lonely minion to an overlord, a world conqueror. That is amazing. He started off like round 1 and then got even lower in Partners in Time if you found him. He's in the sewers in a meat and bad shop. He is stuck in the sewers. That is how low he got. Then he just, boom, shot right up. He's taking over the kingdom. He's affecting citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom with blurbs. He tricked Bowser into eating everybody. He got the Dark Star. He came really close. He only failed at the last moment because physically he's not that strong. And, oh my gosh, I could go on for about Fluffle forever, but Phantasma, on the other hand, he's the one on the surface, he looks like a very cliche villain, like, you know the type that laughs a lot and, doesn't seem to have anything going about him. But he took those expectations and shattered them. Like, at first, it was already clear that he was a vampire-esque character, but instead of drinking blood or whatever, he eats nightmares. In fact, he used to be a bat and was turned into a nightmare by the consumption of other nightmares, and I thought that was an interesting concept. That's just, wow. So, cannibalism, I guess. I'm sorry, I've told you guys, this is not scripted. I don't know what I'm doing. Shut up, phone. What do you want? Time out for a sec, guys. Yeah. My phone just had some notifications, don't mind that. Okay, back to the thing. About Phantasma. What was I going on about? This is so unprofessional. I don't want this to have a long pause. How long has this been going on right now? About 9 minutes? Okay. I'm not completely wasting everyone's time here. Oh god, how am I going to get through all these questions? Okay. Phantasma. What? Something else I found interesting about Phantasma was he looks like the kind of guy who would stab you in the back and twist a blade or be a puppet master of some kind, control everyone. But no, he actually asked Bowser to work with him and didn't even mind control him or do anything like that. His offer was purely legit, and he was totally a-okay with conquering the world with him. On that aside, he played the buddy role, which I thought was interesting. Plus his relationship with Bowser was just so adorable. But damn it, Bowser, why? Why did you betray him? I guarantee there were some people who thought Phantasma was going to betray Bowser in the end. But nope! It was Bowser of all people who backstabbed Phantasma. What the hell? Kudos to you, Nintendo, for playing over our bluff. Making Bowser the big bad now. But poor little Phantasma. That just made you sympathize with him so much. And think, what else has this guy done? Has this happened before? And Phantasma's the kind of character that's complex if you think about it too much. Vaval's complex as on the surface, and it's right there in front of you. You just have to look for it. Phantasma takes a little more thinking, and I like that. They're my favorites for two different reasons, and I appreciate that. Okay. My favorite hero, though? I never really thought about that before. I'm more of a villain type of person. I'm the kind of person who takes villains and reforms them and makes heroes evil. That's kind of what I do. Everyone has a dark side, everyone has a light side, and I want to show that. Okay. My favorite hero? From anything ever. I'm gonna have to go with favorite hero ever. It's gotta be good. What hero do I like more than anyone else? I guess Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony: Friendship with Magic, because when she started out, she wasn't much of a hero. She was just a student who wanted to learn and didn't even want to make any friends. But as the series progressed, she was more open to the idea. She learned that friendship is magic, and to get stuff done, she needs help from her friends. And I thought that was really cute, how at first she was like this shut-in, this nerd. And she still is a nerd, and I love her for that. And first she didn't want to make any friends except for Spike. But when she met the others, she learned that, hey, friendship's pretty awesome. I want in on this. And over the course of the series, she learns the magic of friendship and some really important lessons. And I respect that. The show's not as simple as it sounds on paper, I assure you. Since there was an episode where Twilight lost her mind because she was at risk of running late. That was a very good episode. Yeah, another thing about Twilight is that she's not just this cookie cutter, goody two shoes. Or four shoes, because she has hooves. I don't know. I like that. Yeah, she has a twisted side. She can use dark magic. She can snap really easily. She has some anxiety issues. I'm pretty sure she needs a therapist. But yeah, by the end of it all, she ends up turning into an alicorn. A princess. She has changed so much. When she first went to Ponyville, she didn't give a hoot about friendship and just wanted to get her assignment done, stop Nightmare Moon, blah blah blah. Credits. But by season 3, she was a completely different pony. She loved her friends, she'd do anything for them, and she just changed so much. She learned so much, and I was a little pretty proud of her, I gotta say. I did not expect her to grow wings, but damn, they look beautiful, and sometimes I forget that she used to not have those. I'm that honest. It's been such a long time. So, yeah. Vaval and Phantasma are my favorite villains, and Twilight Sparkle would have to be my favorite hero. Okay, next question. This is still from Girl Hearts 101. She gave me a list, for those of you who forgot. Who is your least favorite hero and villain? To help be specific. My least favorite hero and villain? Well, that changes things. My least favorite hero. I'm gonna start with heroes this time because I know so many villains. Okay. My least favorite hero. Okay. Again, I told you guys, I'm not much of a hater. I'm a lover. I told you, I could go on a tangent about people I like, and I just have nothing for people I don't like. That's probably why I don't like them. Okay. My least favorite hero. Does anyone remember Bubsy the Bobcat from the Bubsy series? The only reason anyone remembers him was because of his terrible games and shit. But I guess I have to go with him on this one. Because, wow, he is annoying. He will not shut up. And he's just really cocky for no reason. And why can he fly? That's never explained. I mean, it's explained briefly in the pilot, but not really. That doesn't really stay. Because, give us an explanation. And it's not just because his games are horrible, because he's just not that likable of a protagonist. There's, other than cool and whatever, he's got nothing. And you need more than that. Give us a reason why he's doing what he's doing. Why does he want to be the hero? We need reasons, gosh darn it. Okay, and that's all I really have to say on that one. I think everyone who's played or watched the Bubsy games can relate to my point here. Okay. So, my least favorite villain, let's move on to that. I said Wario earlier, but does he really count as a villain? I mean, he's more of an anti-villain, anti-hero. I don't know the term. My least favorite villain. My least favorite villain would have to be... I'm just cycling characters in my head, trying to find which one I don't like. Is there any characters that I really don't like, just out of principle? These are good questions. I'm glad you guys asked me this. Okay. My least favorite villain. I was worried this was going to happen. I'm just... should have at least thought about it beforehand. This is unscripted, as I told you guys. I just... let me think. My least favorite villain. I'm like drawing a blank here. Help! I guess Taboo from Super Smash Bros. Brawl Subspace Emissary. Mainly because he just showed up out of nowhere. There was no foreshadowing at all. I personally think that game needed a bit more development with the villains and why they were doing what they were doing. I mean, with Master Hand, it was revealed that he was being controlled by Taboo the whole time, but I don't know why Ganondorf and Bowser got in on all that. I mean, what good does turning everyone into a trophy do you? Really? So that, again, back to Taboo, he showed up out of nowhere, one-hit KO'd everybody, and I'm not kidding, every single character showed up for the sole purpose of getting knocked out by just this big wave. And there was like a whole section based on getting everyone back up, and so we could take on this guy. And he was insanely powerful. I kid you not. Like, it was insane how powerful that bitch is. Like, I just wish we knew more about Taboo. Like, where he came from, why he looks like a human, what the fuck is he from? Details. This is... I kind of wish that Subspace Emissary had that dialogue. Because yes, we get plenty of stuff going on from not having characters not say anything, but sometimes you gotta have them talk. I don't care if it's like just a few lines, just something Let them speak in their mind so we can understand them. I mean, yes, for Rob, that was completely justified because it was all internal. He was having an internal struggle, and I really like how they portrayed him in the game. But Taboo, he's got nothing. Like, where is he? I don't know. Why does he want to destroy the world? I don't understand. Okay. I think I've gone on for this question for a little longer than I probably should. This has been going on for 20 minutes now. Let's move on. Okay, this is still Girl Hearts 101. What do you think about DA? I like it. I mean, I've been on here for 6 years, so I should hope I like it if I've been here this long. So yeah, I think it's a good website. I've met some of the best people in the world here. I've seen some amazing artwork. I've read some great stories. I like DA. It's a great website. For those of you who are not on DA, I don't know how you found this, but, well, you probably just found it randomly on YouTube, but join it. Join DeviantART. It's amazing. I love it. I love all my friends on it. And yeah, okay, short, sweet, and to the point. Okay. Girl Hearts 101 still. Do you wish to know more about me? What do you wish to know more about me and why? About you or about me? She didn't really specify with these questions. Okay. More about you or more about me? For you, Girl of Hearts 101, I don't know. I've got nothing. I mean, if you guys have anything you want to know about me, I'm more than willing to answer that. I mean, that's what this whole thing is for. But I've got nothing for this one. I'm sorry. I guess I have to move on. Okay, last question. Good, because this has been going on for a while. I should probably wrap this up before I do this for 30 minutes. Okay, I'm at 22 right now. Let's do this. Okay. Do you want to stay on DA or move on someday? I think I'm going to stay on DeviantArt regardless, but if another media comes up, I may join it. I don't know. I mean, I have a Tumblr, but I think I'm going to stay on DA. I don't really have a reason to leave. I don't have any strikes or whatever. Yeah, I think I'm going to stay. I'm here to stay. I've been here for 6 years. I have 100 watchers. I don't really have a reason to go. I'm not sure why I would need to move on. This isn't really a child website. In fact, I mean, you have to be 13 to join, even though I lied to its face, and I'm sorry about that. I was young and careless when I was 11. But yeah, I'm here to stay. Alright, that's all the questions. I think that's like 8 questions or so. I don't know. Okay. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much. 100 watchers is a lot of people you don't even understand. I know some people on DeviantArt have like 1,000 watchers or 10,000 watchers, and good on them, but for me, who's been on this website for 6 years, that is a lot of people. Thank you guys so much. We finally reached 100 watchers. It took us 6 years, but we did it. Alright, I should probably stop recording now before I get to 25. But yes, thank you guys so much. You're all amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am the Artroid, and I approve this video. Thank you all for watching, both me and this video. I hope you are all wonderful today, and thank you. Thank you, thank you. Goodbye.